Yes, people, how are we doing? Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Premier League Game Week show. Game Week 12 review. Gonna be an interesting one. Obviously me, Prophet, Josh, and Jack are back. What's good? What's good, fellas?
All good, man. All good.
We're good.
I hope you're well as well.
Aside from football, we all good.
Aside from football, all good, man. Aside from
Yeah.
football, it's all good.
Anyways, guys, on your way, make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Let's get 9 subs on the video today. If we can, people. Let's get to 520 subscribers, and subscribe to both people in the chat. Josh's channel is in the chat. Subscribe to a Pain in the Arsenal. Let's get him to 30 subscribers, 6 subscribers if we can, and let's get Profit to 540s. 1 sub to 540. Yes. Let's get him to 550, guys. So let's keep growing and let's keep going, guys. Subscribe to the Mandem and big up everyone in the chat. Let's get 15 likes on the video so people can 15 likes on a video, and yeah, we shall proceed with the show. Where should we start? I mean, obviously North London Derby is where I think the biggest game.
We'll start with that, man. That's the biggest game, I suppose.
Yeah. Let's get the Arsenal fans' happiness out of the way. Then you and I will talk about our depressing weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let the Arsenal man have their fun.
Yeah. Let the Arsenal man them have their fun first. Josh or Jack, you man start.
Well, I'll just start off with something real quick.
It would be very ironic if Eze did get a goal or two, hopefully, or maybe even a hat-trick. That would be quite nice in this fixture, considering he was about to join Spurs before what happened with a Havertz injury and all that.
Thank you very much, Eberechi Eze. I asked and you delivered, so thank you very much for that. Absolutely fantastic performance, absolutely fantastic result. First Arsenal player to score a hat-trick in the North London Derby. First player to score a hat-trick in the North London Derby.
One person on AFTV, I think it was her first day, I think she called and Eberechi has a hat-trick as well, if I'm not mistaken. So you and yeah, I think so. I think I saw it on Instagram.
Big up to her.
But sorry, bro, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all right. First player to score a hat-trick in the North London Derby since Alan Sunderland in December 1978, when Arsenal won 5-0 at Shite Hart Lane. I mean, it's just absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Listen, we'll get our happiness out of the way. To a man, we were very good. Zubimendi aside, in my opinion. We should have kept a clean sheet. Wonderful goal from Richarlison as well. But from the first minute, we were absolutely on it. Declan Rice should have made it 1-0 after 2 minutes. After that, Spurs, they looked as if they were starting to get defensively compact. It looked as if we were struggling to get past them a bit. And then Marino, wonderful ball for Trossard, 1-0. And it was only ever going to go one way from there. Eze makes it 2-0. I understand there's controversy regarding blocking the goalkeeper's eye line. At the end of the day, it's Tottenham. I don't give a shit. So hold that. And then perfect starts of the second half as well. You know, only blot on the copybook was the lack of clean sheet. But at the end of the day, you can't keep a clean sheet every match week. As Arsenal fans, we've been a bit spoiled as far as clean sheets are concerned this season. And with Bayern Munich and Chelsea coming up next, it's not as if we're going to keep any energy. No, don't big him up. And obviously, a wonderful finish from Eze to complete his hat-trick as well.
Big up, bro.
Big up, Ramvi. I don't know what that comment is, but big up.
No, he's saying greetings in Punjabi, so Shrikal.
Oh, is that
nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Big up. Sorry, bro, go on.
Well, no. Eze, fantastic hat-trick. And 6 points clear ahead of a mammoth game at the weekend at Stamford Bridge. If Chelsea beat us, our gap will be reduced to 3, with Chelsea only 3 points behind us. God forbid that happens, but yeah, it all sets up for a good weekend. Manchester City 7 points behind us now with a defeat at Newcastle that we'll touch on later. Another perfect weekend for Arsenal fans. Liverpool lost as well, although I do think it will be a miracle if Liverpool were to get back into it. And yeah, just perfect all round. Jacques, I'll let you carry on.
Well, what can be said about that? Oh my days, what a flipping match. Obviously, former Watford lad, Richarlison scored. Pigeon man, should I say. And that was the only sort of blip on the game, I'd say, realistically. and Ryan being off his line as per usual, just like the way that Arteta wants to play. And like I watched Josh's preview of the Arsenal Bayern game, which came out earlier today, which you should watch on his channel. Big ups to Penn in the Arsenal and whatnot. And he, slight spoiler about it, he talked about how Zubimendi is probably going to be like one of the players who's targeted in that match because he's a bit shoddy in the ball and he's not very press resistant, as was shown in the North London derby yesterday. So 2 days ago, should I say now? And apart from that, like the team was stellar. Like Galafiori, obviously he was a concern going into this match, given the fact that in a press conference back on Thursday or Friday, if I recall, Arteta said he hadn't done any training, and we'll see what happens on Saturday if he's match fit or whatnot. Like he was sound, defensively sound. There weren't any mistakes I can recall that he made. Hincapié, full home debut, deputizing for Gabriel, absolutely solid. No problems with him realistically. Same Saliba, same with Yuri and Timber.
Yeah.
Like the whole team was solid, and the only thing I'd say that would have made the game even better is that Saka got on the score sheet because obviously he's a Hell End lad, and that is just customary for him to get his goal against Spurs, whether it's home or away. And genuinely, it feels amazing to win against them once more. And I remember Josh also mentioned during the match when we were sitting here about how that, like, no Arsenal team, I believe, in the Premier League has ever won more than 3 games in a row against Spurs. And we've rewritten history. We've made a new record, and hopefully, long may that continue. Hopefully, like given the results that happened to Profit's team and also what's it called, Salford Blue, we actually took advantage of the points dropped by them, and 6 clear. Obviously, we've got Chelsea coming up at the weekend, and we need to make sure get 3 points from that. No excuse. And also with the Bayern game tomorrow, just who knows what will happen? We'll probably lose, or it will probably be like a 1-1 draw. But we'll see. We'll see.
Big up, Shivan. Big up to you.
100% Spurs were scared, man.
Sorry, Prophet. You wanna answer that as well?
I mean, I said in the lead up to the game it was going to be a comfortable Arsenal win, 3-4-0, and lo and behold, it was 4-1. Spurs didn't even go to play from the beginning of the game. They were set up to part of the bus and counter attack on Arsenal, and Arsenal, like Josh and Jack said, Arsenal were at it from minute 1, and it was just the usual Tottenham performance at the Emirates. No fight, no heart, no nothing. Arsenal just completely dominated them. The second half, Spurs came out a bit. The goal from Richarlison, I have to say, was a pretty good goal. Obviously, we could have done better. Probably, he shouldn't have been so far out, but whatever. But Arsenal just went up the end. Arsenal just went up the end, made it 4-1. So it was just a comfortable afternoon, a comfortable evening, should I say? And I expected nothing less. Good win by Arsenal, but I think next weekend will be more of a test for them.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Prophet. And I think you were even saying during the Vigilante live stream, wasn't it? How easy Spurs like making it for us and whatnot. Yeah, it was. Spurs were absolutely awful. I understand the injuries that they have, but at the end of the day, their setup was absolutely disgraceful. I mean, time wasting after 5 minutes. I know we time waste a lot, but not after the first 5 minutes. Getting Vicario to take for free kicks and all that. Lumping it forward to Van de Ven and Romero up front to try and win the first duel. They didn't win any of their duels. They were too timid, too passive, not with the intensity you need in a London derby, and they got ruthlessly punished for it. It should have been more. I mean, to be honest, I think a 3-goal deficit is kind of taking it lightly on Spurs. because they were absolutely abject. And as Jack said, we hadn't beaten Spurs more than 3 times in a row in Premier League history before the weekend. So luckily we've got that off our backs,
You guys
and
owned-
hopefully we stretch it to 5 in our visit there next year.
After Romero got the yellow card he gave up, I expected him to get sent off. Once he got the yellow card, I was like, shit, yeah, he's gonna get a second yellow card here.
Do you guys rate Romero or not?
So.
Not that much. Can you
Well,
play
there are
He's
Spurs?
too hot-headed for me. I know Rambier said he wanted him at Liverpool, not for me.
There are times
He
where
gets sent off every other week.
it's for me. It's like I don't think he's that bad, but at the same time, I also don't think he's amazing. You know what I'm trying to say? I think he's all right. I don't think he's the best center back out there in the Premier League. Cool, maybe him and Van de Ven suit each other very well. Fair enough. But Spurs were conceding so many goals. Why are people gassing up Spurs defense all of a sudden? You know what I mean? Like people gassing up Spurs defense, and I'm like,
people are doing the whole Spurs' away record. They were going to get shot in because of their away record. It's like
100% disagree with this comment. He is not a top 5 center back.
No
way.
chance.
I'm
No.
5 center back. I can name you top 5 center backs. In the
Oh,
Premier League.
he's too rash, man. He
Go
gets
ahead.
sent off a lot.
Van Dijk
He's too rash for me.
Van Dijk's still Van Dijk. Like you still can't leave Van Dijk in the top 5. At the current moment, he's still in the top 5, regardless of how bad he's been playing. Yeah, Van Dijk, Saliba, Gabriel, Van de Ven. I think Van de Ven's better than him. I think Van de Ven's better than him for sure. I can go to Man City. Gvardiol's better than him. I can go on and on. I think De Ligt's better than him. I think with
Romero, it's a lot of it. I think with Romero, a lot of it is the fact that he has won the World Cup, being Argentina's one of the starting centre backs.
That's it.
And I don't like him because a lot of people think he's better than Gabriel. So obviously, as an Arsenal fan, I'm naturally going to dislike him. But yeah, I think Romero is a good defender. But yeah, he's way too rash. He's not the disciplined player. He's not the level-headed fella that you need in your backline to maintain discipline and keep your clean sheets up and running.
Yep.
Ranvir, at the start of the stream, I showed my short. So,
Everyone go check his channel.
You know.
Link is pinned in the chat, people. Just go and subscribe to both.
Big up for 1.5k views as well. As far as first shorts go, that's not bad.
Big up.
Thank you.
Big up, guys.
Big up, man. Big up to everyone.
Yeah.
And I suggest you, Josh, once you do that, make sure you put subscribers only so that they can comment and people can subscribe while they comment.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I know someone else commented on it who isn't a subscriber, but listen, at the end of the day, this is about AN Sports and this is about Arsenal slapping Spurs. So, not relevant.
Don't worry about it, man. I've heard Chalobah being top 3 centre backs in the Premier League in the school common room.
Oh man.
Nah. You got to love Chelsea fans. They back their players no matter how shit they are.
Big up King Khan.
You
Big
gotta
up
love
to
it.
We'll get to
That's
United.
same with Arsenal, but yeah, different
Big up,
story.
bro. We'll get to United soon. We'll get to United soon. But sorry, bro. Continue. Finish off the North London derby. If you can.
Well, no. I mean, what else is there to be said? It's just. Oh, by the way, the tifo at the beginning of the game. Why we didn't do that against PSG, I don't know. But what a fantastic tifo that was. Sol Campbell being the biggest player there, absolute top tier shithousery. We should have put Pat Jennings on there as well, but I digress. And
or was he in the tifo? George Graham?
Who? George Graham? No. I mean, he went to Spurs and won them a trophy, but probably the greatest Arsenal manager ever. So I don't know. That's by the by. Wonderful tifo. Why we didn't do it against PSG, I don't know. But that set the atmosphere up for Spurs to get a right mauling. So, we should keep that up.
Fair enough. It's really Arsenal's league to lose. City and Liverpool already lost more games with just one third of the season rather than the Champions League. Sorry, excuse me. With 1/3 of the season other than the champions in the last.
I
few
think
years.
I commented on one of Prophet's videos. I think it was previewing the Nottingham Forest game that we'll get into, or reviewing the Nottingham Forest game. It feels like the league is being handed to us at the minute. It feels like the league is being handed to us at the minute.
At the minute.
Having said that, we are still only in November, but we are in a really healthy position right now, especially with City and Liverpool dropping so many points. We
Yep.
just need to keep winning. Very tough game in midweek. Very, very tough game at Stamford Bridge at the weekend. But if we do beat Chelsea, we're 9 points clear of them. Obviously, we'll get more into that in the preview for game week 13. But listen, we put ourselves in a really good position, and it's up to us to keep building. I still predict Man City to win the league. I'm not going to change my prediction in November, but we put ourselves in a really good position. So
Still early days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is Arsenal's fixture run, from now to say January. Bayern at home. Do you want to include Champions League, or you want to just include Premier League for now?
Include the Premier League. This is the Prem review.
It's just Premier League, okay. So forget Bayern. Chelsea away, Brentford at home, Villa away, Wolves at home, Everton away, Brighton at home, then Villa at home to close the year. That's gonna be a crazy. Well, I would say it's like a roller coaster run.
Well, we should be. I mean, with £1 billion spent under this manager, is it me?
I don't know.
It's the washing machine in the background for Jacques. So
No worries. You're good. You're good, man. You're good. No worries. Yeah, I didn't want to shit on the winners, but the league really for us at the moment. They're on because I think that's true. 2 points dropped against Sunderland, everyone overreacts. I think you're always gonna have a tough game. You're always gonna have a tough game against Sunderland. I mean, Sunderland away is never gonna be an easy game, especially with the way we've been playing at the start of the year as well. Especially with obviously how Sunderland have set up, the way Sunderland have approached the Premier League season so far. I don't think you can really fault. I mean, at the end of the day, you could have depended on the last minute equalizer, but at the same time, like, I don't think Arsenal fans should get too stressed out about that game. However, your next few games, I think, will determine where you guys are. December is always, in my opinion, the hardest period in terms of the Premier League. I think in the Premier League, we're looking at in terms of schedule-wise, December. Because you always have these midweek games every here now and then. You know what I'm trying to say? The December schedule, the Christmas schedule is always the toughest one.
December and January.
Yeah. FA Cup playing and the Champions League also in January. Don't forget, now we have Champions League.
If we do get past Palace, we've got 2 legs as well to look forward to in January. So it's going to be really tough. But at the end of the day, Akarin, we've got the squad. Let's not forget, I've been meaning to mention this for a long time. All 3 of our strikers are injured. Our captain's injured, and our main leader from the back is injured. At the end of the day, we've done really, really well so far. To remain 6 points clear. Should be 8. I mean, you look at the games we've dropped points in: Liverpool, Man City, and Sunderland. We should have picked up more points there than we did. And it's partly due to Arteta's cowardice and just Sunderland's amazing play that we didn't. At the end of the day, Jacques, I don't know what you think about it, but me personally, I feel the league does feel like it's being handed to us at the minute. It's up to us to keep pushing on. Because under this manager, he hasn't proven that he can win yet. So I'm never, ever, ever going to get off my high horse until we finally won something. But I want to know your thoughts.
I agree as well. Like, as many people have mentioned on many occasions, this manager spent £1 billion now. Spent £1 billion. That's like that's like the flipping military budget of various countries around the world. And okay, yes, we won the FA Cup. We won the Community Shield. But what's that to show? What's that show?
Sorry, I did a whole show about it, so you can go check it out if you want. I will talk about it again later, but yeah, go ahead.
But like,
yeah, literally, bro.
Big up, King.
If you haven't got like the talk to back up the walk or the source to back up the aura, then like, what's the point? What is the point? Like, you might as well just sack your manager at that point if you're not getting.
Guys, my Wi-Fi just out there.
Don't worry about
it. We're talking about Arsenal. Have we moved on?
No, we're just talking about Arteta quickly, and then we're going to move on. But like, if you can't back up, like, if you can't back up the amount of money being spent to try and win you the league or something like that, then what is the point? What is the point? You get rid of management if they put massive amounts of money into something and it hasn't come to fruition or anything like that. So like that's just a be all and end all of things. And like, if Arteta wins the league this season, wins, I don't know, the FA Cup, something like that, fair play. Like, he's shown that he can win something. But if he doesn't, then like, if he shits a bed again, then it's just fucking disgraceful.
Bro, every single time, bro. Why is this manager of the month curse get in your head?
The only thing stopping Arteta is Arteta monkey.
Nah, what is this manager of the month curse thing, man? Me and him are arguing all day about this, by the way, about manager of the month curse. It doesn't fucking exist. Who cares about manager of the month award? It doesn't exist. It's not a curse. It just doesn't exist. It never does. I don't care about the record afterwards. And most of the managers that get manager of the month are either managers from Crystal Palace or managers from fucking Bournemouth. So what do you expect? And Man United
I take it you're not very superstitious, actually.
And Man United are shit anyways. What do you expect? Of course, Amram's gonna shit the bed. Of course he was gonna. Of course he was gonna. Of course he's gonna fucking drop. Of course he was gonna fucking drop. What do you think? It's Ruben Amram, Manchester United. Of course we're gonna be. Of course you're gonna be shit, man. I don't get this fucking manager of the month curse bullshit. Like, just sorry, nah. Sorry, don't do this rage baiting thing. I'm not fucking doing this right now.
I think people love the pattern recognition aspect of football, and they take it too far. But before we move on from the North London derby, I'll just say one more thing. There is only one team that can stop Arsenal winning the league, and it is Arsenal. Nobody else. No excuses. It's down to you. So there's my thoughts on the title race there.
No,
Ramsey.
Timber's been good since he came, bro. I'll be real with you. Since his first game, I think he's been good. I think since he came back from the ACL.
To come back from an ACL and perform the way he has over the last 2 seasons so far, absolutely fantastic. Up there with the best right backs in the world, in my humble opinion.
Also, Justin, real quick, bro. If you're free in about 3 hours,
thank you, Justin.
Me and doing the NBA show. So if you're free, if you're around, please join for the NBA show if you can, bro. I'll be. We'll be doing it in about like 3 hours. 3 hours from now, just after the Champions League games, around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But anyways, it says it happens to Arteta the most. I just bro.
It has.
Arteta stopped himself from winning the league. Arteta stopped himself from winning the league. All good, bro. All good, man. I'll send you the link, bro. Big up to you, bro. In it, fam. What's this? What
word means, man.
What's this tomfoolery? In it, fam. What is this tomfoolery in the modern English Premier League football ideology?
Is it a Midlands?
Asking the real questions, man.
No, I've never heard that saying before ever.
Tomfoolery? You've never heard of that saying?
Nope.
It was a very English word, I suppose.
Tomfoolery is like you're doing something that's just batshit crazy. To just put it simply. To just simply define what it means. It's like what's this whole like weird shebang going on and whatnot. But yeah. Anyway, let's go.
But anyways, now the defense did switch up against Sunderland. Raya wasn't good there, and they didn't stop the counter early. When is Gyökeres back? I think by mid-December.
Some point in December.
That's annoying. We could have really done with him for these next 2 games. Yeah, I saw Jesus and Ødegaard are back in full first-team training, so that's a massive positive as well. But there's been nothing on Victor Gyökeres, which is quite worrying.
City already lost 4 games this season. Liverpool only lost 4 of the whole last season.
2 of them were after they won the league.
Yeah, 2 of them were after when they won the league.
I think one was Chelsea and Brighton, which I was there.
Chelsea and Brighton. Yeah.
No, was it Brentford 3-2 last season?
Yeah, Chelsea and Brighton.
No, Brighton.
Okay.
And then Fulham in April. Before then, it was the Nottingham Forest game in September. I mean, they absolutely pissed the league last year, and hopefully we can repeat that. But,
Man says meme, Anyways, any comments that I missed out real quick before we go? I'll give my quick thoughts on the game as well. I just think Arsenal totally dominated the game. Arsenal totally dominated the game from the start to finish. I just think you're well clear of Tottenham. I think this is the easiest. I think this was the easiest North London derby to ever predict in my lifetime watching this fixture. I think this was the easiest of the lot. I think this fixture alone like today, excuse me, not today. This weekend's North London derby was the easiest I've ever predicted in my life. That Arsenal completely dominated the Spurs, completely took control of the game. Cool that they conceded a goal or whatnot. Should have kept a clean sheet. I think you should have scored a lot more. I think you guys should be disappointed that you didn't score 6 or 7. You should have scored 6 or 7 goals, bro. You should have slapped Spurs 6 or 7 goals, bro. Okay, whatever. I don't give a shit about that meme, bro. I'm not fucking fan. Man's on about 6, 7 and all that. Man's on about 6, 7s and all that. Yeah, you should have. Yeah, you should have told Spurs now we're doing 6, 7.
Okay.
But anyways,
Yeah,
you should have. Yeah, it should have been 6, 7. Exactly, right? It should have been 6. Exactly, right?
Oh my.
Should have been 6.
Really?
Nah, bro. Anyways, it should have been. Nah, Josh, right? It's a joke.
Wow.
I know it's a joke. Don't worry.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Oh, man.
It's shit.
Just
I thought I escaped Instagram, but no.
I'll be messaging you on Instagram afterwards, bro. So it's all good.
Oh, sweet, brilliant.
I know he does. But anyways, this counts as a statement when all we all demanded of Arsenal, not necessarily or Chelsea or Liverpool, but it's a derby. Of course, of course, this is a statement win. I mean, Arsenal beating Tottenham's always like they're North London rivals that or their biggest rivals, whatever you want to say, that they are the kings in town. That they are the.
I think if we win at Stamford Bridge, that would be a statement win.
I agree with that.
Because I think Old Trafford, we didn't know what to expect of United going into the season. Liverpool, we lost. Man City, we were lucky to escape with a draw. Yep. Newcastle, I don't know if that's as much of a statement.
No, I think it was.
I'd say it was. I think
it was a statement. You don't have to win there. You don't have to win.
Ending the route there. Yeah.
No, if Chelsea win on Sunday, they're 3 points behind us. So if we go to Stamford Bridge and win, we're swatting them out.
It's also whenever you need to go to St James's, whenever you need to win there, you just don't, and now you have. So I think that's a statement in itself.
I suppose.
Arsenal won with the open play goals. What's the excuse of rival fans now?
I'm getting giddy because the Barcelona fans standing up for us.
Without set piece goal. Sorry, without set pieces. But anyways, I think you guys should have scored 7 past Tottenham. Rice missed a big chance. Eze missed another chance. You could have scored 7 goals. You really could have scored 7 goals past them. You really could have scored 7 goals past Tottenham. But regardless, it's what it is. You slapped them up. Now you go to the Bayern game and the Chelsea game with a bit of confidence. We do indeed. I also need to make statements in Feb, March, April, win games. Then I agree with that as well. You need to make statements then.
Course,
but I think going to your biggest rivals and winning is also another statement. So because don't forget Chelsea are in second as well, and if you go like 9 points clear, then that's something. Because you're at the moment, I think we're 6 points clear of Chelsea. You're 6 points clear at the moment.
Yeah.
So if you go 9 points clear, then that's a statement in itself.
I think with title-winning teams, you usually get a statement win in the first few months of the season. Like Liverpool last season, It was the City game at home where they completely swatted them aside. I remember the City Centurion season when they beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, who were the champions. You kind of knew like United can't keep up with this sort of thing. So I feel if we do go to Stamford Bridge and win in terms of the league, I think that is a huge statement. But ultimately, King is right. It's what we do in the business end of the season. And this manager, as well as this club, have proven time and time again over the last 22 years that they haven't been up for it. And after 22 years, I would like to hope that we have got the bollocks now to actually go through it and win our first title in 22 years.
But also, I have to add that when United went to win the Premier League in 2012-2013,
Etihad win. That's it. Statement.
Etihad win. We went to Etihad and won. Especially when Man City were unbeaten there for so long. They hadn't lost a game at home for a very long time. We went to the Etihad and handed City their first loss in a very long time. So that's a statement.
In like 2 years, I think it was.
You're telling your rivals that we're coming back for the title. You're finally there. So I think I say in March, April is where you guys need to When do you go to the Etihad? Is it in February, March?
April.
Is it-
April.
Around then is when you make your statement. Around then, I think you need to make your statement there. You need to try and go and get.
I think King Khan says it best, and what I've been saying over the last few minutes. Big statement would be Chelsea.
Chelsea would be a statement. Yeah, and I think City as well,
What?
away. But then again, the
Oh.
table could look really different. Then Arsenal could be like flying, and they'd
I
have
don't
run away
understand.
with it. So
I don't understand this comment.
don't get Ackerman started. He's gonna keep.
I don't understand this.
I think it's in relation to the Arsenal goals or something. You're gonna say I have no idea. Ramvir talks racing. You have to clarify it.
Oh yes. You always talk about Drogba's offside. Makeza handballs it in for the goal.
We claimed our title a year later by beating Chelsea at home in a must-win game in May, 2-1. Chicharito inside 36 seconds. I'm good. We went and claimed our title back literally a year later.
Nice try, Ramvir. He tried to rattle Ackerman there, didn't work.
I'm good, bro. That was the day we.
Randy's done his research because you mentioned
That was the
Drogba's
day
offside goal a lot.
That was the day we eclipsed Liverpool as well. So, anyways, I'm not throwing shit at Prophet. It's for Randy. Don't worry about it. But anyway, let's move on to the next game. I think there's another place we go to. Actually,
United.
There's three. City.
So we just go with the boring one, Burnley, Chelsea. So we get that one out.
Yeah.
Nah. Should we go through the Liverpool game first?
Chelsea were the clear winners.
Well, to be fair, I saw a bit of the game before, obviously, the Brighton Stadium opened up. I thought Burnley played really well. For the first half an hour.
Funnily enough, Liverpool are below us, so you might need meditation. It's all right.
It's only a goal difference, to be fair. It's literally a goal difference thing.
I know it, but still.
But
I think since he's starting to bring up Liverpool and meditations, I think let's go to Liverpool Anfield 3-0. That's more of a shock in itself, to be fair. United losing isn't a shock anymore to me nowadays. I'm no longer surprised.
So where do you even begin with this one? 3-0 at home to Nottingham Forest. Okay.
Let me just get my popcorn out real quick.
I thought we started the game off okay. I thought we started off well. It looked like we showed a bit of a reaction from the drubbing we got against City before the break.
Bad, bro.
Exactly. But we started off well. I thought we looked pretty good. The players looked lively. The boys looked lively. But as soon as Forest got 1-0 up, that's it. Heads dropped, and the usual performance creeps back in, and that's it went downhill from there. They go 1-0 up. They scored again, and it got ruled out for offside. Personally, I think it should have been a goal. It was ruled out for handball. I think it was a goal. They should have gone in at half-time 2-0 up. We got away with it.
I agree. That should have been a goal, right?
It should have been a goal, bro. I see our fans that.
Sorry to cut in. They should have had a penalty as well. So actually,
exactly, brother. Exactly. It should have been more than 3-0. Let's be honest. So yeah, I just think we need to keep the same energy. We were all crying when Van Dijk's goal got ruled out against City. I think we need to say that we were lucky in this one as well. So we're going at half-time 1-0 down. Luckily 1-0 down. The second half, within 1 minute, we've conceded again, and we're 2-0 down. From there, Forest can just low block it. They're 2-0 up. They can just sit back. And that's what we did. We had the ball again, clueless. Every time we go forward, we go backwards. It's just this boring possession-based sideways football that a lot of us are crying out is not working at the moment. Slot actually brought Chiesa on before the 80th minute. Exactly. He brought Chiesa on before the 80th minute. That shows he's desperate. That shows he's feeling the pressure. Fans were walking out. And then Gibbs White finishes it off in the last couple of minutes, making it 3-0. A Sean Dyche team came to Anfield and scored 3 goals, and we didn't even score 1. After the break, you'd think, okay, are we going to, show a bit of reaction? No reaction again. It's like the break didn't even happen. Fans walked out. That says it all. The manager is losing the fans. He's losing the trust. And, it's another defeat. That's our 6th loss now. We are, I believe, 12th in the table at the moment. The defending league champions, after spending $4 million, are sat 12th in the table. If we didn't win the first 5 games, we'd actually be sat 19th right now, in case you guys didn't know that. But yeah, more pressure on the manager, another loss, and the rot continues. What can I say?
A huge question I have to ask you. Slot in or slot out? Because I know where I stand with my
I'm actually neither. I'm in the middle, so I'm hovering in the middle. I'm not slotting, but I'm definitely more. For me, he's got the West Ham game this weekend. You got to win the West Ham game. Lose the West Ham game, even draw the West Ham game. We won't win, man. We won't win that. If West Ham go 1-0 up, we're screwed. We won't be able to break them down. And they've come into some good momentum as well, so it's not going to be easy. We don't win the West Ham game, I'm slot out. I'll be honest. I'll be joining the slot out brigade. For now, I'm just in the middle, but I will be slot out probably come next Sunday.
Oh man, it's laughable as to where Liverpool have fought. I mean,
it is like 4 million spent in the summer, and
the irony that I'm a United fan and I'm laughing at Liverpool, but I shouldn't be laughing. But
we're laughing at each other, man. You know what I mean?
It's laughable. Yeah, we're both laughing at each other. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just like, bro, you're watching this cycle of, every single time you win the Prem, or every single time you have a really good season, you fall off the next season.
That's what I'm saying, bruv. That is what I'm saying. Won the league.
I don't know what it is.
Year after fell off, although we had a lot of injuries centre back wise.
Yeah,
but it's then when we chased for the quadruple, year after we missed out on Champions League. Klopp's last season, we started off well, petered out to the end. Was that a good season? I'd say it was an okay season, nothing special. Last season we won the league, and this year looks like it's going to be another mediocre season. It's like it's a pattern, one good season, one bad season, one good season, one bad season. It's a recurring theme, and it shouldn't have happened because there's no excuses. We haven't got injuries, we haven't got aging players like we had in the last 2 seasons that we had before. There's no excuses to be this bad, really not.
We got None. We got bro. But I mean, I hear you though. I mean, at the end of the day, like, bro, I just think your overall performances in games, when you guys go forward, you still look dangerous. But
where's no danger at all, literally.
But where's the creativity, bro?
Exactly. Salah ghosted again, by the way.
If you keep Salah quiet, you keep
the whole ghosted again.
If you keep Salah quiet, you keep the whole team quiet. In my opinion, he's like your guy. Like he's your creator.
Oh, I forgot to touch on again. Konate was shocking again on Saturday. Oh. He was shocking for their first goal.
Smiling as well.
And he was smiling when he got subbed off. We're 2-0 down at home to Forest, and he's smiling.
I think he wants to leave. I think Konate wants to leave. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, he's not. He ain't getting no new contract. Not the way he's playing. I'd be letting him go in the summer.
I think Van Dijk should go as well. I'll be real.
Van Dijk, that's tough.
I think Van Dijk should leave as well. I think Van Dijk should leave. I think Salah should leave. I think you need to replace your old players and replace it with new ones, bro. I think Liverpool need a whole new back line.
I think the only player that's going to be left behind from the OG Liverpool team is probably Alisson. He'll probably be the only one.
I think
Salah will be gone soon.
I think Robertson's still stay. Oh, unless he's leaving.
Robbo will probably be gone as well.
1-0 Benfica.
Yeah, way at Ajax. Sorry, lads.
Oh, okay.
Well, on the Van Dijk thing quickly.
Yeah.
No, I was just going to say, like, look, I think Liverpool have to switch to a back three. And call me crazy, but your fullbacks are actually wing backs. They're not fullbacks. I think Frimpong's a wing back. Kirkhead could be a wing back. I don't think these guys are fullbacks. I don't think these guys should be playing at fullback. Sign 3 defenders and play or if you still want to keep Van Dijk, you should make him that primary defender in the middle, and then have two right center back, have a right center back and have a left center back that can they can defend the wide areas for him, because he can't defend it in the back two no more. It's just he gets exposed way too easily. He can't keep up with the pace. It's
weird because See, the season that we're having now, this is how a lot of us imagined last season would be in Slott's first year. This is what I thought would happen last season, and it feels weird. We've won the league first year, now this has happened. Was Slott the right managerial appointment? I mean, he won the league last year, but honestly, at the time, I'll be honest, when we appointed him, I had no idea who the guy was. I wanted Xabi Alonso. There were other managers linked as well. Amrin was linked to Liverpool as well, heavily as well. But yeah, it's
you dodged the bullet.
It looks like the manager could actually end up getting the boot, which is mad to say. It looks like it could genuinely end up happening after the West Ham game.
I was about to say on the Van Dijk situation. I mean, that sling of words with Rooney after Real Madrid's win, it seems to have bitten him back in the arse big time.
Yeah, it has indeed.
I mean, Aston Villa played into your hands. Real Madrid were absolutely shocking. apart from that, like for everything that Rooney said, I don't know why Rooney is being platformed the way he has been by the likes of BBC Sport and Prime and all that.
Yeah.
But you can't say that Rooney's been wrong so far. And I know
Nah,
that must
he's
hurt
been spot
as a Liverpool man.
It hurts. He's spot on though. He's spot on.
So Van Dijk, man, like, come on.
Yeah,
He needs to
Van
sort
Dijk,
out.
Salah, the whole team. I mean, I don't
Isak
know
was
why
awful
Keke
as well.
started, and I don't know why Isak started.
Sorry, let me just answer the chat real quick. Yeah, if there are any comments about United, please save them for United segment.
We're on
We'll
the
get to Man
Liverpool
United.
segment now, guys. So
We'll get to Man United straight afterwards. We'll get to Man United straight after this. But Liverpool at the moment. Sorry, Prophet, continue, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
yeah, Robbo should have started over Kirkes. That was a weird decision. I have no idea why Isak started the game. It should have been Ekitike to the centre. Isak is still not match fit, which is absolutely insane. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, again, the substitutions were a bit weird. Every time we're losing, the manager, he puts Gravenberch back at centre back, and he just puts all the attackers on. It's like go all out attack. Like literally, it's just clueless tactics. It's like, I think Akavin will agree with me. It's very similar to what Ten Hag used to do at United. That's the worrying bit as well. So the guy's just looking clueless. You know, he had such a good year last year tactically, and this year it's just all gone down the toilet.
It's what I do on FIFA usually. Just put all my attackers on the pitch whenever I'm losing.
Yeah, exactly. FIFA tactics.
Now, to be fair, I feel like if you're making that many changes to a title-winning team, you're asking for trouble. Now, I understand Trent leaving, so you brought in Frimpong.
Yeah.
What happened with Jota happened, okay? So you had to bring a striker in, obviously. And maybe Mamadashvili for Kelleher, if Kelleher wanted to leave, fair play. But the other sales and signings are just completely not needed.
Yeah,
I mean,
good as Wirtz is, I don't think he was needed. I don't think Isak was needed. I don't think Diaz should have been sold. Was Kirkes needed, really? I don't know. Robbo is coming on. Tsimikas probably ain't good enough. But yeah, I think 3 signings that we made, Kirkes, Wirtz, and Isak, they weren't needed. What was that, Brock?
Tsimikas was good for Klopp, though, in my opinion. I think
he was good.
They fought for the manager. That's the difference. They're not fighting for the manager no more. They've already done what's required. If you win, are you playing tonight? You're playing tonight, yes, Liverpool. In a couple.
No,
hours.
we're playing tomorrow.
What's playing tomorrow?
Tomorrow night.
If you win tomorrow, then maybe it's a case of Liverpool players want the Champions League more than Premier League.
You know what? To be fair, we are getting a bit of joy in the Champions League. We beat Atletico. We lost to Galatasaray, of course. Beat Madrid. It looks like the Champions League is what's saving slot at the moment. The fact that we're producing decent performances there.
To be fair, for a club like Liverpool, how close is Slot actually to being sacked? Because you come into one of the established big clubs and win the league in your first season.
I think most people want him gone, like after West Ham. But from what I've been reading, the only way he's getting booted is if Champions League football becomes in danger of not happening, and it is in danger of not happening now. But I think unless he doesn't get top 4, I don't see him going nowhere.
But I just think, like, bro, I think he's got till New Year's from what I saw. I saw some articles saying.
Yeah, some people are saying he's got till the New Year.
I think it's you that reposted.
I don't know if you guys have seen what's going on with Alonso at Madrid, but Alonso could get booted and end up at Liverpool.
If you sack if you sack Arne Slot and you bring in Xabi Alonso and he gets sacked at Real Madrid, he plays a back 3, and I did say Liverpool should play a back 3 because I think Frimpong and Kirkes are wing backs. Does that help you going forward? I think he needs to drop.
I think he's worked with him. He's worked with Wirtz and Frimpong as well, so I think he'd definitely be able to get the best out of them.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's 100% true. And I think he needs to go for do you know who I think would be good for Liverpool? Grimaldo. If you bring Grimaldo in at left wing back for a short period.
Honestly, I think Alonso should have taken the job after Klopp left. I think he should have just, told Madrid to do one and just joined us. But obviously, the guy wanted the Madrid move. I don't know if I'd want him now. I'll be totally honest. I'm not so on it. But look,
I still think you should. Like, it's not
Mm.
gonna do much. Like, at the end of the day, if you get knocked out of the Champions League, you've only got to salvage your season, and there's only one trophy that's left. That's the FA Cup.
And that is not going to be that won't be enough to keep the manager. I think he's got to get. Really, with the money we've spent, we have to win something big this season. Are we totally honest?
Only FA Cup or Champions League you've really got left. I don't think you'll win the Premier League. I don't think you'll win the other you out of the Cup.
No, we won't win the Prem.
You've only got two trophies left.
It's going to take a miracle to win the Champions League, and do we win the FA Cup? Maybe. We could very well end up trophyless.
I don't see you winning the FA Cup. I don't see you winning the FA Cup only because I don't think Liverpool players will be up for the FA Cup. I think they'll be up for the Champions League a lot more because these guys came to Liverpool to play Champions League football. They know the pedigree of Liverpool having this competition, despite how shit you guys are right now. They know the pedigree you have in this competition. Liverpool in the Champions League have stepped it up. They have been they have been a dark horse team for a long time, and they have made 3 finals since Klopp has taken over. So you can only give credit to Klopp in that sense. But actually, I like Klopp's made 4 European finals. He made a Europa League final, right? But
I think when people say that Slot won the league with Klopp's team last season, I do think there's a point to that. To be fair, I mean, I'm 50-50 on it. I think Slot, was the tactical mind behind it. He did set the team up every week, so it wasn't Klopp coaching the team. So you got to give Slot credit, but look, that was still very much a Klopp team that won the league last season. This season, Slot has got his own players in, and he looks really out of his depth. I'll be honest, really out of his depth. Slot out for who? Manager market is crap. I think to get a proper manager in, we'd probably have to wait till the summer. So if we're gonna get rid of Slot now, he'd probably be an interim. And do you want an interim in really and wipe the season off? Not really. So he could well end up staying till the end of the year, the season. I mean, Kirkes was crap. I don't know why Szoboszlai's at right back. I would have put Calvin Ramsey there, to be fair. Szoboszlai's one of our best players at the moment. Play him in his natural position.
What's happened to Joe Gomez, by the way?
Yeah, what's happened to
the guy? The manager just doesn't trust him. Literally, no trust in the guy at all. Makes 0 sense. He can't be worse than Konate. He cannot be worse than Konate. Just give him a chance. But Konate continuously plays over him. So,
but bro, let me say, Ranbir, yeah. You signed wing backs. You didn't sign fullbacks. If you sign wing backs, then you should play back 3.
Promise cooking and shit.
Of course. I'll get to his comments in just a little bit. Stand behind the man. Alonso on the market soon. We'll take him happily to Liverpool.
Potentially he could be on the market. Could potentially be there. I mean, I think there are a couple of manager options we could get, but you'd have to wait for the summer. Would hurt if it was
exactly. And the media pen and on up to being.
Carragher touched on this, to be fair, yesterday. He said Salah only comes out with interviews when he has a man in the match performance. He never comes out when we lose. I think he has a point. Slot is to blame. How is it these players are balling out on international duty and they come back to Liverpool and look lost?
You shouldn't have signed that many players, man.
Going back out to Valencia and kept wanted to leave for a few years. But the Brentford move. Yeah, I should have kept Kelleher, man. I'm sorry.
Kelleher we should have kept him. It was an L move. That
he's been very good for Liverpool, man. Liverpool fans say they want Klopp going back. Usually, Klopp
won't come back. I think we gotta look. No. We gotta look forward. You know what I mean?
I think he's gone. I think he's done with football. I think
he would. Conte doesn't suit the way Liverpool play. To be fair, he doesn't fit us, so I don't think that'll happen.
Thinks about it, if he loses more games, he's barely above relegation. That's true, You are barely above.
Exactly.
Well. Alonso has to prove himself at a big club. Well,
I think he's doing that at Madrid, to be fair. He's got them top of the league. He's dealing with the egos at Madrid well as well, to be fair.
Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, bro.
Big up, man.
Because the Champions League, the players will bounce off the atmosphere, and we topped the group last season with 1 loss where we played with kids. Yes, we can go far and even win it.
Yeah, we can, but we have to be on it. You know what I mean? It's going to be hard. There's a lot of good teams in the Champions League.
let's not forget Liverpool were a penalty shootout away from knocking out the eventual European champions.
I'll bring
So
you
who's
on.
not to say if Liverpool won that penalty shootout, they would have won their 7th European crown.
Mm.
So I don't with the history and heritage that Liverpool have, I don't think it's a far shout to say that they are up there in the Champions League contenders at all.
Conte's still at Napoli, bro. I don't think he'll leave anytime soon.
Yeah,
I think he's enjoying
he wouldn't shoot. He's not a manager Liverpool to go for either.
club made 4 finals to Liverpool. Only and the one final he beat was against Tottenham Hotspur. Funny how that works. Ain't that right, Kevin? Well,
2 of those were against the Kings, Real Madrid. So
And the other one was against Sevilla under Unai Emery, if I recall, 15-16.
that was Europa League. Yeah, that was the Europa
We
League.
won't mention the one he lost.
I think he's trying to. He's trying
Yeah.
to with the Europa League final. That's what he's trying to do.
Mm.
But
yeah.
regardless, we still got the European Cups on our side. Only a certain football club can't talk about that yet. But we'll get.
Yeah, 6 Champions Leagues to what is it? 3 for United? 2?
Yeah.
United have 3? Yeah.
I'm not talking about Liverpool, by the way.
Oh, you was. Oh, my bad.
I wasn't.
He was talking about
I was
Spurs.
I just burnt United for no reason. Then.
No. I can't throw shit at Liverpool for the European Cups, bro. You're literally the kings of England for European Cups. I can't say that.
If Madrid weren't around,
I'm talking about the what you call? I'm talking about the European Cups that Tottenham have won.
oh Spurs, yeah, that's the one you.
Well, I'm not saying anything, so you know.
You see how slow football as well. That's why Wirtz has looked better.
True, King Khan, good point.
He's been playing well though in some games. Like people only look at goals and assists, but if you look at overall performances, he's actually not been too bad
Mm.
off the ball and like
Yeah, he's not been as bad as people have made him out to be.
Yeah.
He's just not been. He's just not set the world alight.
Against Man United, he actually came on and played quite good actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Yeah, in the 80s, but then dropped off 100%. But anyways, that's that for Liverpool. Unless Jack, you want to add anything, and Josh, you want to add anything as well?
No, I think we should just move on to the next game. To be fair.
All right, let's go
yeah.
to Man United then. All right.
Okay.
First and foremost, I have to
It's a
say
good weekend for Arsenal fans, wasn't it?
it'll be a good weekend when you lift that Premier League finally after 22 years. But,
Fucking hopefully, mate. Well, ahead of Liverpool and City, I'm sure you want that.
of course.
Unless it's Chelsea as well, then I assume it's Chelsea.
Okay, then I prefer Chelsea. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see.
Cafe.
Then I'd want Chelsea. But anyway, yeah, I can't lie to you, bro. I had a bad feeling about the game. I know I predicted a win, but after seeing all our rivals lose, I was like, this is gonna be so typical Man United for us to go and lose this game. And no matter what fashion, I don't care if it's 10 men Everton, 11 men Everton. That was an awful performance. I don't care how many players Everton had on the pitch, and I don't care how many players we had on the pitch. If we had 10 men and we scored an equalizer against Tottenham, yeah, albeit it wasn't a red card, we had to we had to take a player off because of an injury, right? The fact of the matter is, if you're going into this game all rusty and not waking up after a really poor performance, not poor performance. It's more the goals we conceded against Spurs and Forest that led to this against Spurs. I thought that led to the Everton one, because we can see these really out of nowhere goals. You know what I'm trying to say, and then Everton just played their best game. I can't really give you much of an explanation. They came to Old Trafford for the taking, and they got the points because they sat back for most of the game. Their plan worked. Because all the goal that they scored was a banger. Fair play to them. That was a rocket of a goal. I'm not even gonna hate. That's a quality goal for Dewsbury Hall, and I rate Dewsbury Hall. People don't rate him, but I rate him. I think he's a good player. I think he still has a lot to prove, right? Because I watched him a bit at Leicester. I think he deserves a little bit more, right? In my opinion, like, Ruben Amorim needs to stop this fucking tactics. He needs to stop these tactics, man. I'm sorry, but when has wingbacks ever worked? Our wingbacks are absolutely dreadful. If your wingbacks aren't good enough to play the system, why are you continuing with the system? Why is it system over results every single time for these new young managers? It really pisses me off. What are we doing with systems? What is the system? 3-4-3 is a formation. There's no such thing as a system, bro. There's a way of playing. You could play a formation, no problem, but you need to get the results. I don't give a shit how you play. The results is what matters most. You need to fucking stop with the system crap. People need to stop with the system crap. There's no system. Maybe it's just not there. There's no such thing as a system. I'm done with this idea of there's a system in place. There is no system. Change the fucking formation. It's clearly not working. He needs to stop playing with wingbacks. The wingbacks are not good enough to play wingbacks. Why do you consider with them anyways? Why do you consider with Mazraoui as right wingback? He's a right back. Dorku is not a left wingback. He's a left back. There's a difference between a left wingback and a left back. There's a difference. A left wingback plays further up the pitch. A left back plays deeper. Yeah? And what I really don't understand is the idea for this guy to just play without a proper number 9. Xerxes not a number 9. He's a 10. He plays in the 10. All right? You could put Mbeumo up there. He'll bag you goals. You should have played Mbeumo up top, actually, and played Xerxes behind. Xerxes, the amount of chances Xerxes got the other day, I'm sorry. You should have put a lot of your chances away. A lot of your chances away. You had a lot of chances in the second half. You should have put them away. He made Pickford look like prime Manuel Neuer. That's how good Pickford was. Yeah, the shots were directly at him. He made a lot of good saves. Fair enough. The shots were savable. United were never gonna score. We were not a threat in front of goal. This idea we had a lot of corners, we had a lot of shots. We were never a threat in front of goal. Our shots were weak as fuck. It was never gonna go into the back of the net. Never gonna go into the back of the net. And I'm sorry, this manager needs to wake up. Because I'm sorry, you can't keep continuing with 3-4-3. You cannot keep continuing with 3-4-3. You just can't. 3-4-3 has not worked for a long time. It makes us look like a small club playing the way we play. You're going away to these grounds. You're sitting back. What's the point of the 3-4-3 then? I thought it's supposed to be attacking. 3-4-3 has not been attacking. We play more. We play with more defensive players than we do with offensive players on the pitch. It's not a joke. We play with more defensive players on the pitch than we do with offensive players. Mazraoui is a defensive player. Dorgu is a defensive player. And the 3 center backs you have, plus the keeper, that's 5. And then, Casemiro, 6. That's 6 already. Bruno Fernandes is not even playing in the 10. What's the point? He's not playing well in the 8, so why can't you drop him? Play with more balance in midfield. There was no balance. You played with zero balance. You played Casemiro and you played Bruno Fernandes. Where is the balance there? Where's the balance? You're playing one attacking midfielder and you're playing a defensive midfielder together. When has that ever worked? We've always been exposed in midfield, even if they've been playing well. Against Sunderland, they've had a few counterattacks. Everton had a lot of counterattacks. All the teams we lost against had easy counterattacks against us because the midfield was left wide open. You could play two. You should play with. Okay, I retract about more defensive players. I retract that statement. You should play 2 defensive midfielders and 2 attacking wingbacks. Make it balanced. You already have 3 defenders at the back. So you should play with 2 defensive midfielders and 2 attacking wingbacks, and then 3 defenders at the back. Sorry, man. This idea that that I have to back everything that this football club does to be called a true fan is just absolutely bullshit. To not be allowed to want a manager to get sacked after finishing 15th is fucking crazy. Yeah, I wanted him sacked for a long time already, but I didn't want to say it on here because I'm probably gonna get abused like crazy. Because that's how football social media works nowadays. Yeah, you get abused for an opinion. But you know what? fucked a lot of you. I don't give a shit. I remember the fuck out. I don't give a shit. You can say whatever you want to me. I can care. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done with this small mentality of this football club. I'm done with the small mentality. I'm done with accepting the bare minimum. I'm done. I've been done for a long time. But guess what? Yeah, this fan base have latched onto this football club and have latched onto everything the owners have done, and that's why we are where we are today. And since Ineos have come in, yeah, we've had such a I swear down, the mentality of this football club has been so dead since Ineos walked through the door. Has been absolutely dead. Penny pinching when it mattered most. When we needed to go and sign a centre back or a wing back in January, or we need to sign a striker. Why are you penny pinching? How much money did Man United make last year? 666 million last year. We made 666 million last year in total revenue last season. I'm sorry. Where's the ambition? Where's the ambition of this football club? Where is the will to take this club forward? Where is the will to take this club to the top again? You talk about winning the Premier League in 2028. I don't see winning the Premier League even in 2040. If the way things are going, if this is the standard this football club's going to go, then goodbye. We're not winning the Premier League ever again.
If you're gonna have a small club mentality, then charge the fans. This is more lower fees. You know what I mean? For certain branches, you know what I mean?
Even care. The fans don't even care.
Yeah, it's just
the fans are gonna go to Old Trafford singing and chanting about Man United and about everything, but they won't give a flying fuck about the Glazers. They say Glazers out, Glazers out, Glazers out. But what do they do about it? They do absolutely nothing. They do nothing about it. What's the point?
King Khan says it best. The Saeed incident.
I sent this into the group chat actually. Yeah, again,
we laugh at Saeed, but you understand frustration though. You laugh at Saeed.
No,
but
the woman said, "Be happy and enjoy the atmosphere." That was her exact words.
That's exactly why
he was doing a match reaction. The man was annoyed, and this woman came out nowhere. She goes, "Oh, be happy, enjoy the atmosphere," and he crashed out over that.
I feel sorry for him, man. I really do.
Yeah, that's just.
I would have crashed out too. I would have crashed out as well. I'll be real with you guys. I would have 100% crashed out as well. That right there is just an absolute joke, and I don't think Man United will get back to the top anytime.
You guys still hear me?
Yeah,
I can still.
Yeah, loud and clear, loud and clear.
I can still hear you, bro. I can still hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. Just need to get to the comments real quick for you guys. Make your thoughts. Apologies about the people.
Proper, you're all right.
So
I think it's screen froze. Hold on, let me get to the comments again real quick. Big up to you, Steve. Guys, bad result. We go again next week. Hope you're all well. We're not doing too bad, bro. Outside of football, everything's okay, mate. Hope you're well, my guy. Big up Steve from Manchester every single time, bro. Why is our bum team playing so defensively when they have 10 men and we're at home? Because we can't keep the fucking ball. It's plain and simple. We can't keep the fucking ball. This team has no control. The manager wants to sign players based off of his formation rather than signing for the club. You know what I mean? It's just,
apologies about that, guys.
Don't worry, mate. Don't worry. You're all good, bro. You're all good, man.
I think again, he's right though. You know, people are just going to Old Trafford for a day out. You know, a tourist attraction. It's now look, there's nothing wrong with that, but to say be happy and enjoy the atmosphere when you lost at home to a 10-man Everton is crazy.
What atmosphere is it, by the way? When you're losing at home, what atmosphere is it? What atmosphere is there? Atmosphere of the sky? Atmosphere of the weather? There was no noise at Old Trafford last night. The Everton fans outsung us. What atmosphere is you on about? The Everton fans
King
outsung
Khan,
us.
she sounded like she was drunk or on something, mate. She certainly was in her right mind.
Why did we break up Mbeumo on the right and I'm at a right wing back as well? To be fair with you, I think we should just stop this 3-4-3 and play Mbeumo at the right wing spot, where he rightly so plays, where he rightfully deserves.
Amarim's never going to deviate from the 3-4-3.
because he's dumb, and he's a shit manager. And I've been saying it for time. And I don't care if people use me and tell me I'm a fake fan. I really don't give a shit. I support Man United first. Not the... Go on, mate.
Akron, I've been on this channel for 11 months now, December 2024. Every time Manchester United lose, you're essentially saying the same thing. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. Your club is fucking insane. Yeah. How on earth are you keeping a manager who dragged you to 15th, your worst position since the 1970s, and lost a European final to Tottenham Hotspur?
That should have been that. He should have. I would have resigned, to be fair, after losing to
Back in
Spurs.
2013, he would have been lynched for that.
Threatened to resign 3 times last season. So why didn't you fucking resign then? Bro, if you want to resign so badly, then clearly he doesn't have it in him to be the manager of Man United.
Hello, possibly. Anyway,
big up Indian Scouser, man.
And also one thing as well, right? I just have to say this real quick. Yeah, I don't understand this thing of why are you covering your eyes when there's a penalty being taken
or a corner.
What was the manager doing that?
I'll go back to the previous games if I have to. Why is he covering his eyes when there's a penalty being taken or a corner kick for our team being taken? Is he good?
Oh my life! Wow.
Is this guy like, you know? Yeah, I mean, no, I'm done, man. I can't, bro. Sorry, bro.
I don't get how that happened. To be fair,
let me get to the
I think Everton started the game well. To be fair, so I thought when they went down to 10 men, I was sure United would get the win. Even when they scored, I was still sat there thinking, okay, United will still get the win. And fair play to Everton, man. They defended well with 10 men. But United, wow. I mean, that is. I don't even know what to say.
Can I just say
to the result? To be fair,
please, Josh.
Everton's performance was absolutely exceptional. That was a quintessential David Moyes masterclass. If you want to know what Arteta's biggest influence was for his managerial style, don't look at Pep Guardiola. Don't look at Arsene Wenger. Look at the fella in the Everton dugout. Absolutely brilliant defensive performance from Everton. And they took the game to United in the first half, even down to 10 men, which you really don't see and you would not have expected Everton to do. As for Manchester United, it wasn't until the 88th minute when you really had a clear shot on goal, from what I remember, where Pickford tipped it around the post from Xerxes' header. You were absolutely abject. You were absolutely pathetic. And considering the form, considering the run you've been on, I expected so much better from Manchester United. And maybe that was silly from my perspective, because you are a club that has finished 15th. But at the end of the day, you've beaten Liverpool at Anfield. You've beaten a fantastic Sunderland side. Brighton are solid. You nicked a last-minute point away at the Europa League champions. And you got a point away at a tough ground like the City ground. How, after playing more than 80 minutes against 10 men at home, do you not manage to at least salvage a point is absolutely pitiful. Even if you managed to get a last-minute equaliser, for example, that still wouldn't have been good enough.
Big up, Don C.
Idrissa Gueye slapped his own player. Oh.
Subscribe to the channel, people. Subscribe to Conversation TV. Sorry, bro. Continue. We got you up there.
Idrissa Gueye slapped his own player, got himself sent off after 13 minutes. And you're still so abject, you're still so toothless. It was absolutely impeccable viewing from an Arsenal fan, but from a neutral perspective, I would have been well pissed off. If I was a United fan, I would have been tearing what's left of my hair out because that was absolutely awful. That performance there.
Casemiro was one of our best players last night. We had no other option. I don't think anyone else played well apart from him. Casemiro was the only guy winning the ball back. Everyone else was just stinking the gaff out. Couldn't make a good pass. Couldn't make a 5-yard pass. Everyone was like, oh shit, what are we going to do with the ball? Everyone's just losing the ball. Every single time they touch the ball, they're gone. The ball's gone. Literally, that's it. Bro,
Luke Shaw's passing as well.
Dorgu was literally shaking every time he was on the ball last night. Passing it backward. Didn't even go forward. This is why I'm saying, what's the point of wingbacks when you can't fucking attack with fullbacks? You know what I mean? Sorry, excuse me. I don't mean that. What's the point of wingbacks when you can't even fucking attack? Might as well play them at fullback and let the wingers attack instead. You know what I mean? Our fullbacks can't attack, bro. What's the point of playing them? What's the point of playing them? They can't play at wingback, and it's just why I question this guy again. Why does he keep playing with wingbacks? It pisses me off. I don't like this formation at all. It's so inconsistent. Why are we not? This team's good enough to get results against Brentford. It's good enough to get results against fucking, against. It did against Brighton, Sunderland. It got against Liverpool, Chelsea. It got against almost got a point against Arsenal. Bro, it's been good enough to get results. So why can't we do that at Everton at home? I don't care how good Everton have been playing under David Moyes. We shouldn't be beating these lot at home. We should be beating these lot at home. It's no excuse. It's no excuse. And this is the first time you hear me really properly rant for a long time. But guess what? I really thought that going into yesterday's game, because we missed out on a huge chance yesterday to go fourth after our rivals losing this past weekend. City lost, Liverpool lost. Why are we not taking advantage? That's what really, really hurt me, man, yesterday. It's not the fact that we lost the game. If we lost the game like a once in a while result, I'll be like, okay, fair enough, it wasn't our day. But yesterday it's just a tale of continuation from this manager and the continuation from the squad that just keep making same old mistakes over and over again. Oh man, let me get to the comments again real quick. We were sitting at home against 10-man Everton. Facts. Sorry, bro. Go on, bro.
Well, no, I'm just saying. What else can you say? It was absolutely pitiful all round.
Facts. Exactly, man. We let players make decisions. That's why we're in the mess today. When you let players make decisions, big up to ASCOS. That's why when you let players make decisions, what happens? Big up to you, boss. You have to answer for Bruno Fernandes's crimes, my friend, because you have been defending Bruno for a very long time, bro. I need to know your thoughts on them. I need to know your thoughts on the guy. And sorry, I've been mumbling a lot, by the way. I'm so pissed off, man. Ineos giving us interview after interview, forcing the manager with interviews with their bullshit PR. They don't produce anything. It's all lies, facts. We need like another 8 players. We need to have fucking 20. Say was angry in this woman's fight. Yeah, I saw that. We spoke about that. We spoke about that already. Yeah, we're the richest club in England by far. We don't deserve to be these scum owners like the gym pretended that they were going to be broke last year. We were acting broke last year. That's what happened. I mentioned about penny pinching. That's what we did, and that's why we're not winning. That's why we're not winning. Too scared to spend the money on a midfielder, isn't it? Too scared to spend the money on a midfielder and a left-sided centre back where we needed one. You can't. Why are you continuing playing Luke Shaw? What's he done? It's been 11 years. Get him out. How has he been at the club for 11 years? It's an absolute joke.
His passing was absolutely awful last night as well.
Everyone's passing off last night, bro.
You kept passing straight to Everton players when you were a goal down against 10 men at home.
They played our game against us, the pressing game. We pressed, and then they played between the lines. We're so bad. We're so bad at pressing. We're so bad at pressing, bro.
I got nothing to enjoy King Khan, to be fair. I'm in the same position as him.
You can tell Zach is enjoying himself.
No, it's a squad spin of an Ozempic line I've just been laughing at as well. Who was it, King Khan, who said it? I can't remember who it was talking about squad being fit of an Ozempic is absolutely mental to say.
It's been like years, the boss of blue. Cross after cross.
Ozempic.
We've been doing this for years, bro. So nothing's changed, my friend. Atmosphere when you lose against shit teams to 10 men at home and the stadium is broken at leaking water to the owner. Invest. But that's just what it is, bro. Penny pinching as always, man. Not good enough. Play up Indian Scouts. Make sure you guys also go and subscribe to Indian Scouts if you haven't done so already, people. Let's get him to 200 subscribers. Or whatever he's on. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, my guy.
Yeah, we did, to be fair, but we could have won a lot more as well.
You should have won a lot more.
Fuck Arsenal, Hydro. Slot I'm
unlucky lad.
Hey, listen, slot in and Amram out. I can say this.
What's what, man? You lot can have slot. We can have Amram.
Nah, bro. Get these bum.
Once it gets to April, you two can have our test.
They don't want another ball just man.
Get these bum managers out of the Premier League, man. We don't need to see these system managers in the Prem, bro. We don't need it. I don't like. They had a red in the 13th minute. Why did he make subs straight away, and make attacking subs straight away? But to be fair with you, bro, that's early into the game. Like you don't make subs early on like that. You know what I'm trying to say? You don't make subs early on like that. It's not gonna help. You can't make subs early on like that. It's not gonna work. Ole, Ten Hag, Amorim, all strength manager decisions. Only Van Gaal, Mourinho were top big club managers before coming here. Facts, 100%. 3 at the back with his teams trailing with more players at home is mad. Yep, but he still continues with it, bro, because he's dumb. We finished 15th for a reason. It literally explain it. If 3-4-3 is good, then how are we 15th? Then how are we 15th place last season? People need to explain that. People are saying Amorim's doing a good job. What good job? What good job is he doing? Five games unbeaten. Bro. 5 games unbeaten for Man United is the bare minimum. We used to go fucking 20 games unbeaten. Now we're celebrating going 5. It just tells you a lot.
They can't even win 5 games in a row at the moment. United, that's a big red flag there.
Man said at least you don't have a Nana, man. Oh my days. We should get rid of Conte. Players couldn't be asked tactically and consistent if we kept Gardner. Bro, what did I say about James Gardner, man? What did I say about James Gardner? I told everyone about James Gardner, but I got laughed at when we sold him. I was like, nah, we need to keep James Gardner, man. He's good at controlling the ball in the midfield and whatnot. What did I say? But I got laughed at for rating James Gardner. And by the way, did you see the video of Thomas Tuchel and talking to Jack Grealish and James Gardner after the game yesterday? James Gardner might get into the England squad, by the way, in March if he continues this performance. But what am I to know? I thought my ball knowledge was shit. I don't rate. I rate shit.
A question to Akavania. Do you think Amorim will last the season, or do you think they'll pull the plug on him?
Actually, no. I think he will because the fan base is going to be too lenient on him. He's going to last because of the fan base.
I think he'll get sacked, but I think it'll be next season. Maybe Christmas time next year. He'll get booted.
Before the season started, I couldn't care less. Bro, you give Conte a season with no Europe and 3-4-3, he wins you the fucking league. And you call me crazy, but I know he won't win many out of the league, but somewhat near about that. That's what he'll do for you. Any club with
top 4, I think.
Any club with no Europe and 3-4-3, he'll win you the league in one season. You know what I mean? Napoli sold Kvaratskhelia, Osimhen, and Kim Min-jae. They still won the league.
This is it, Ackerman, bro, because player power is absolutely rife at Manchester United, and you know how much Conte conflicts with his players after a year. I mean, it would descend into absolute chaos if you hire Conte.
We spoke with this already, mate. We spoke with this already. Jim said we were going to run out of money last year. Well, that's what they're saying. Well, that's what Richard Arnold also said. We fucking burned through cash. That's what he said. He said we fucking burned through cash. That was his exact quotes. Literally, he literally said fucking burned through cash to a fan who met him outside the pub years ago. You know what I mean? Seriously, man, this football club does not want to spend money because all they're doing is pocket watching for the Glazers. Anyone that gets hired now is a pocket watcher for the Glazers. That's why Amorim is perfect because he pocket watched for the Glazers. How many 300k players we got rid of? Rashford we got rid of. Cool, Rashford wasn't good enough anyways. But I'm talking about the regular 300k a week players. I'm talking about the regular 300k a week players. We got rid of so many expensive players for the cheaper ones. But what have the cheaper ones done? Luke Shaw is still here. You know what I mean? Maguire is still here. What's the point of extending these guys' contract when you can go and spend money and improve the squad on better players? Instead of going down that route, you'll go down the route of let's keep the current players we have right now because it's cheaper. It's cheaper for us. They're scared to spend money that the club makes. They're scared to do that. Or even better, you go and clear out the debts we have at our football club. If you can. We're at £1 billion debt. If you make 666 million last season, either go and spend that on the debts of the squad, either go and put that in the debts, right? Or sorry, excuse me. Let me rephrase that again. It's go and clear out the debts with the money you have, or you spend it on the squad. Don't keep it to yourselves. That's what they've been doing. That's what these guys have been doing. Ineos and the Glazers. They're a perfect match for each other. They're a perfect match for each other, 100%. Now these guys are laughing, but I don't blame them. I'm laughing to fucking bum players. All our players are bummed. Only Buemo Cunha are good. That's it. And Lamens. I give Lamens that one. I give Lamens that tag as well. Out of position managers forcing our best player into a position that's too defensively demanding. I'm more upset with the fact that he isn't changing and completely rejected Martinez in the middle. Are you talking about Bruno Fernandes? He's not our best player. Not even close to being our best player this season. He's been awful this season, bro. He's been awful this season, man. He's not even close to being our best player. And Mbeumo's by far our best player this season. And Mbeumo's been by far our best player this season. It's not even close. I rate Mbeumo. I think he's a really good player. I think he should be playing in his rightful position. Play him in the right wing spot. Why are you playing him in right attacking midfield? Play him at right wing. Let him take defenders on. Cross up the cross, but you don't have Sesko on the pitch. Yeah, we didn't do this when we had Sesko on the pitch. Exactly. Ahmad didn't want to cross them against Chelsea. It's the selfishness in the players as well that we also have. Both the quality of the manager and the quality of these players. The selfishness of these players as well is an absolute joke. They just want to take long shots. They just want to fucking hoof the ball long. For what? What's that going to do? It just completely ruins the game. Why don't you against him and go on for the... Sorry, I can't even read today. My bad. My apologies. Why not you against 10 men at home? Go for the kill, smell blood in the water. Why waste time and let the game run away from you, bro? Because these guys don't want to... They're scared to attack. They're scared to attack. Because they know that they get caught in behind too easily. I think we kept Grealish and NDI quiet. I just think the players in the middle, like Drewsbury Hall, had a good game. Truthfully, if I had it my way until Sesko started firing Bruno at the 9, I disagree. The truth is, this club will continue to rot for many years with the Glazers in Ineos, and they are not leaving. They want the extra money from a new stadium. The fans aren't forcing him out either. Exactly, and this is why we're not going to be good for the coming years. But by 2028, they want to win the Premier League. So if you don't spend the money, how will you win the Prem? Start now. Start now and build for 3 years later, or start competing in the next 2 years and then win it in 2028. That should be the aim. Why are you only aiming for 10th, 8th European places? Go for the Champions League places and go for an FA Cup. That's how you start progressing as a football club. You win a trophy and you qualify for the Champions League. You have to win something for me to say you've actually progressed. Not just go and be like, oh wow, we didn't win a cup, but we finished 4th. How is that progression? What's progression? You're winning things. You gotta win things. You know what I mean? Gardner's good, Gomez baller too. Yep. Shouldn't have let Angel Gomez go, by the way. Shouldn't have let him go. So when the Glazers and Ineos protest out, fans finally gonna get a spine. Yeah, they should have. They should have. Well, I'm echoing there.
You know what needs to happen here? Do you man remember when United fans raided the pitch in the Liverpool United game?
Somebody mute. I'm echoing. Somebody mute there. I think I'm echoing. Sorry, bro. Sorry, continue, Prophet.
You remember when United fans stormed the pitch and they got the Liverpool game called off? Something like that needs to happen at United. Something big that will make the owners actually take notice.
Sorry, say that again.
What was that? Say it again, yeah.
Yes, I said sorry.
Nah, you remember back in a couple of years ago during the Super League thing when the United fans raided the pitch and got the game called off?
Yeah.
Low key, but that's the kind of movement that'll get the owners clapping themselves. So
it was against you guys, and we got the game cancelled as well.
Exactly, bro. And then you man spent all that money in the summer as well.
Hey, bro, I'm taking a points deduction if it means we fucking cancel games for protests. Mm-hmm. I'm doing that. That's the biggest 3 points we can get. I don't give a shit, bro. I just want this club to go forward. I don't want to, if winning games and ending in European places is progression for them, then I'm sorry, this fan base ain't serious. Get the owners out. That's how serious you could be. When the news of Qatar was happening, they didn't bother to protest. They would just say, "Oh, Qatar's coming, let's celebrate." But they'll still go to the stadium and fill the Glazers' pockets even more. That's why they didn't enable the Glazers to stay. They didn't leave because they got more money from the club. They knew that they were going to make money from the club, so why leave? Why leave? It's literally their revenue. Sorry, their I can't even talk, man. I'm so fed up. How do you say? It's literally their income. This is their income. The club's bringing on Casemiro sign an extension to a Maguire fucking lose. I think Casemiro is the only one that I hear maybe fair enough. But Maguire, yeah, I think Maguire needs to go. We need proper wingbacks. Munoz and Anderson, that's both sides sorted. I think Anderson's more of a midfielder. Yep, Shaw 2025. It's fucked up, man. I can't lie to you. No, I don't think Lament should. I think it was unsavable. I think it was a really good goal. Yeah, Ahmad's been poor, man. He's been poor. He's been selfish as fuck. Champions League will be fun though. Chelsea are fucked. We'll see what happens. Scared of what the 10 men there at home. I just don't see it when it's easy and on the play for them they fold. But that's you explain it to yourself there. It's mentality. That's why they're scared to attack. Yeah, you're right. Conference League, bro. Conference League. I think the biggest problem is the squad. We got beat 7-0. It should have been in the more flame. These players turning on and off when they want. True. I made 2021. Yeah, I remember that.
That was hilarious, man, when that happened.
100%. I can't lie. We need to be relegated to force owners out. No. Okay, if relegation means we get the owners out, then fair enough. I'll take it. I don't care whatever it takes to get these owners out. I'm fucking doing it. I don't give a shit. I don't care. If it means relegation, I'll take it. I just want these owners to get out of my football club. They're ruining my club. They're ruining my club, bro. These players paired with a manager who tactically can't get the best out of the players, with owners who can't fund everything that is essential to make the club tick. The whole thing's been fucked. Yep. Big up Rashaba. Big up to you, bro. We get back to the top by winning. It's hard to win with people who can't be asked. Yep, facts. That's how I'm coming to play to make the club broke and keep with relegation and hand all to the Arabs. But then still, the fans will still pocket them. So relegation will force them out because you have to, because then that's when the stocks go down. I think, if that makes sense. I think that's when the stocks start to fall. You know what I'm trying to say? Is that why they could sell? It's because the stocks. How did you lose to 10 men again, bro? It's because we're shit. I've been saying it for shit. My thing, how did this result turn into the most embarrassing of the game? City got turned over to St. James. Liverpool got out of hiding. We walked away with 0 points and 1 less, man. There you go. But I explained everything I need to say. Everything's on the right number around pod, people. Everything's there. Check it out. Yep. But anyways, I don't think we should do the United segment no longer. I think let's move on.
I mean, what's the last game? Chelsea, I think.
City lost.
Oh, City as well. Yeah, City, Newcastle. Yeah.
And we can do real quick, and we'll close out.
Yeah, I mean.
What's that noise?
Is that me? Fuck's sake.
These earphones are useless after an hour, man. Anyway, Jack, you haven't spoken in about half an hour. I'll let you kick off with the Newcastle Man City game.
Well, solid match. Sorry, I'm being a wee bit slow right now, but no, what a win for Newcastle. I mean, considering, as I mentioned on the preview on Friday, about how Newcastle hadn't essentially won at St. James's Park against Man City in the league for God knows how long. And the last time they actually won in all competitions was in a League Cup 1-0 win. I think it was either Isak or Anthony Gordon who scored a win that match in 22-23. And they got it done. They got 3 points over the line. Obviously, they've not been in the best run of form in the opening 11 fixtures of the season in the league, but they did their thing. They did their thing. Harvey Barnes with a brace, obviously, Sandra between Ruben Dias. Goal was deflected in off Fabian Shaw. But, fair play to Newcastle, fair play to Eddie Howe. That's his first win over Man City, I believe, in his managerial career.
After 16 games, I think.
Yeah, and you realistically can't complain when you're getting one over, say, a potential title challenger, essentially in the form of Man City, or in the form of Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, and the first half was a story of just me. I think both teams would have felt hard done by had it ended 0-0 at. Had it been 0-0 at full time, Newcastle would have felt like they would just like that cutting edge, but that's not the case. Harvey Barnes, from what I've also heard, he's been in news, potentially could be called up for the Scotland national team because he hasn't made any caps for England, and I know there's this whole sort of bang about if you don't make. There's something about like if you make less than 3 caps when you're under 23 or something like that, or like you haven't been capped at all for a national team, you're allowed to like switch national teams, and it would be quite interesting to see him potentially play for Scotland. But we'll see about that if that actually comes to fruition or if it's just farcical. But fair play to Newcastle. City is a tale of drop points again. Obviously, they beat Liverpool before the international break relatively comfortably, and now Newcastle, it looks like they could be on the up. And there's a big game next month in about how many days would it be now? Probably about a fortnight now, almost. Maybe about like it might actually be 3 weeks to be fair. But on the 14th of December, the first Tyne-and-Wear derby since 2000 in the Premier League, should I say, since 2015-16. I know the last Tyne-and-Wear derby was last season or season before in the FA Cup, if I recall. Obviously, Newcastle won that. I think it was 2 or 3-0, but got that to look forward to. So we got some proper northeastern football. None of this. Oh, Man City against Manchester United getting battered. But yeah, that's just my take on it. And Newcastle are a better team by far from what I remember. So yeah.
What are both of your thoughts on the winning Newcastle goal?
I think it was onside.
I'd say it was onside.
Just
as an
about.
Arsenal fan, it was definitely onside, and I don't get what the fuss is about. And
Yeah,
the Foden penalty as well. I mean, how often do those really get given if the shot's already been taken? So that's me personally. As far as the game went, I mean, it was quite end to end. It was quite a good game. Volsmade should have scored. I think Foden should have scored. I think he missed an easy chance. Good old Phil. Phil. But anyway, in between his reference there. At the end of the day, from a title race perspective, Manchester City are looking very, very...
Jack, what was that, bro? Jack, what was that? It's fine, bro. I don't give a shit, bro. It's good. It's good that City ain't winning another league title, man. I'm tired of City winning league titles, man.
Yeah.
Lads, we're only in November. Let's not do this again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Listen, Prophet, I commented to you like a few hours earlier. This manager could be 4 points clear with 1 game left, and we'd still find a way to fuck it up. So, as far as City go, I mean, they're dropping way too many points at the minute. But as I have mentioned before, they notoriously have slow starts before building a momentum, looking ominous, and more often than not, they end up with a Premier League trophy in their cabinet. So,
but Josh,
I mean, Arsenal draw next weekend. All of a sudden, they're right back there.
What did I say? What did I say though? Whenever Haaland doesn't score for City, what happens? They lose.
good point.
It's literally him that's scoring most of City's goals. This is why City. This is what I'm saying. City need to stop being so reliant on Erling Haaland. Cool, they got a goal without him on the weekend, but they lost the game. If Haaland doesn't score, City lose. Every single game Haaland has scored this season, Man City have won. Every single game he's not scored, they've lost. Have you not realized that pattern?
You scored against us and we drew.
Except there's one game the City won one. Except City won one game and then Haaland didn't score. But that's about it.
Oh, and yours says you wasn't scored. David. Oh,
good on him.
But anyway,
yeah, good performance from Newcastle. Much needed good performance from Newcastle because they've been really poor in the league this season.
That missed chance as well in that first half. I slated him for that open goal missed chance in the first half, Harvey Barnes. But he came up with 2 goals. Fair play to him, you know what I mean? Fair play.
It's a common trend when you're in a title race with Man City, and I'm sure Prophet can agree with this. Loads of players playing against City tend to
I-
miss absolute
I can
sitters in the running.
Yeah, but they always
can-
bag against you. So.
I can also relate 2012. I can relate as well.
Exactly. With
Honestly,
teams
man,
always
I don't know what's
roll over for City as well. You know, in title races with us, we'd go away to like the likes of I don't know Luton and struggle. They'd go there and win 5-0. So yeah, teams tend to roll over for them.
Almost like teams want City to win on purpose so that they can go and win the league over certain clubs. You know what I mean? It's almost as if like they're handing.
Sean, back in 22, 24.
This is not me trying to say. This is not me trying to say Man City are bad, by the way. And people say, "Oh, man, you think Man City wins?" That's not how it works. City are actually good, but it's more like teams don't really give a shit about Man City compared to when they used to give a shit about Man United, compared to when they used to give a shit about Arsenal when they used to win leagues, compared to back in the 80s when they gave a shit about Liverpool when they used to win leagues in the 80s and the early 90s. You know what I'm trying to say?
Ferguson alluded to that. You know the whole Kevin Keegan run, where Ferguson beforehand said that teams try hard against Man United when they would against Newcastle, because United have been the more successful team recently. At the end of the day, it does. I mean, this is probably just from a fan perspective, but it does feel like teams often try harder against my team, and I know that is probably really silly to think about.
No, I feel the same when it comes to Liverpool as well. To be fair,
yeah, it's just like Sunderland, man. You wouldn't do that against City, would you? Like, stop trying so hard, please. You know what I mean? But yeah, I understand that's more fan perspective. It's not very neutral, but it just does feel like that. And Akavin, you said about teams not really caring about City like that. Like,
they don't.
I know that probably comes from a place of jealousy and what have you. But at the end of the day, compared to Liverpool or Arsenal, like, or Manchester United, as you said, like,
yeah, respectfully,
care about Man City because everyone wants Man City to win the league. Everyone wants City to win over certain other clubs that are in the race. You know what I'm trying to say? Everton would want City to win the league over Liverpool. So would we. You know what I'm trying to say? And so I'm sure Chelsea would as well. Chelsea would want City to win over Arsenal. A lot of clubs want City to win over Arsenal. I don't. I personally don't. I prefer Arsenal win over City.
Arsenal the way, man.
I don't want Man City to catch up to Man United league titles. People don't understand this.
They're catching up with us already.
People keep on saying City don't have. Excuse me, I can't even talk today. City don't have fans, but once you start winning, the noise starts. You know, they start creating more noise. You know what I'm trying to say. That was noisy. I think that's the loudest we've heard City fans all season. But I'm trying to say. Anyways. But back to the whole point about Man City making noise. Yeah, like when you start winning, that's when the fan base becomes bigger, and that's what you don't want. You don't want that. You don't want a football club to become so big, and you just can't handle them no more. A lot of people couldn't handle Man United fans because we were taking over. We had the most fans out there. We still do, right? Liverpool fans once they sort their shit out, they start winning. What happens? They create noise. No one's gonna like that. The two biggest clubs in England, with the two biggest fan bases, they're not gonna like that. So, why are people so oh, but let City win? So no, but do people not realize Man City have so much money to spend that they can just and just keep on building and improving every single year, and then they won't go away. People keep on saying, well, once Pep goes, City are finished. No. City have got the finances to get back to the top straight away after Pep leaves. City will find Pep's successor in a heartbeat. They're a serious football club. They ain't gonna settle for mediocrity. They're gonna go find Pep's successor right straight away.
Yeah, people say the same about literally you know what I mean. They'll have no problem replacing Pep.
Yeah, exactly. City won before Pep anyways. They'll win after Pep. They won two. People forgetting City won 2 titles before Pep. So why? So they'll win more after Pep as well. So I don't get this whole thing of City are gone after Pep leaves. I disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree.
The people are just begging for them charges to come through. That's what it is. Once that doesn't
happen,
I just want it to get resolved, to give them the fine, get it over with, so people can stop moaning about it.
Stripping titles ain't gonna solve anything.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to get a slap on the wrist, and that's it. Right.
Yeah,
exactly. A points deduction is fine.
And then people can shut up about it after.
let's not forget, they've literally created the best title races in Premier League history. They've literally got a Ballon d'Or winner on their books. Their success has been more than validated. You know what I mean? Like, are you really going to wipe the Aguero moment from history? Are you really going to Are you really going to take out the Gerrard step from history?
You can't get back all the lost
Stones
voices.
11 millimeters. You're not, are you? So
you can't bring back all the lost voices that happened on that day.
Bro, it happened. You know what I mean? We
tears.
remember seeing it happen. You can't just erase it. You know what I mean?
You can't bring back the tears that have already rolled down people's eyes after that day, after 44
Exactly,
years.
yeah.
You can't
Just
do
leave
that.
it there. You know what I mean?
You can't wipe it. As much as I would love to get our title, I don't think it's right to take it off other clubs.
I mean, if we get given the titles that we lost to City in the races,
Juventus
Arsenal
didn't
get given that title.
Juventus didn't get their title stripped off. So why should Man City have to get their title stripped off?
Exactly, bro. Even if we got them, if Arsenal got the one,
he's muted for me.
Yeah, I think you got muted there, bro. No.
On n'entend pas.
I think it's your headphones, bro. I mean, yeah, I think his voice will cut off there. Spurs have been dog shit the whole season. They have been. John McGuinness, the island of Thailand.
Oh my!
On about? Oh, it's there's an island called James Bond Island in Thailand. If you don't know. No, still can't hear you, bro. No worries, bro. I think it's his computer. They will get Arteta. Nah, but still, even if they get Arteta, regardless, Man City are gonna move forward straight away. Juventus got the title stripped off. Which one?
It was like 06 around that sort of time. It was like 01 to 06, I think, around that sort of time.
But wasn't that the year that they got relegated to Syria?
06 was when they got relegated, yeah. And I think they won the league that season. And then there were other sort of like teams. I think Napoli were also potentially involved in that. Either that or I'm tripping. And I remember like Napoli were in Serie B around that sort of time.
Titles though, but you can't strip past titles. That's over and done with already. You can't strip past titles. You can't.
Here, I don't think it would be possible in like the UK realistically.
Yeah,
but 100%. Like in Italy, what's done is done, and like. Oh yeah, Milan as well. Yeah, but were Milan not relegated? I'm not sure if they were relegated.
No, they weren't.
No. But Juventus were
because they won the Champions League around the time.
Yeah, it's weird because
yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah,
sorry, bro.
Thanks for that, guys. But yeah, I was saying, if we were to get the titles that we lost to City in the races, if Arsenal were to get given that 22-23 one. Would it feel the same? No. If United were to get given theirs, exactly, it wouldn't be the same because you didn't win it on the pitch. You know what I mean? You didn't see your team lift it. It's just given to you.
Exactly, King.
That's it.
Match fix.
Exactly.
That's it, bro.
I don't think Man City match fix. Not at all.
No, don't think they do.
To ref Man City the same way they ref every other.
Do you guys agree? Do you guys think that there are certain refs that have certain agendas against certain clubs?
Of course,
yeah.
I think that's fair.
That's human.
I think Anthony Taylor for Chelsea. I think he's had Michael Oliver for all of us. Previously, Michael Oliver for all of us. He's horrible.
Nah, Anthony Taylor with Chelsea is just banter. That is fucking brilliant what he does with him. Obviously, as an Arsenal fan, because he's given us 2 FA Cup wins.
Laggy? Oh, okay. Well, I'll hold on a second. Yeah, just hold on 1 second.
What was streams lagging? Is it?
How about now? How about now? Is it working now? Let me know if it's lagging, people.
Yeah,
I'll try and fix that. I don't know why StreamYard has been doing this like for a while, bro. StreamYard has been making the stream laggy for everyone.
Yeah.
I think, as to what Josh said, I think it's just jealousy. That's what people are saying. Oh,
It is jealousy.
City's Chargers. Oh, they're trying to bring up the PR of the
Jealousy.
Chargers just so they can raise.
Just because we missed out on my title race, people get jealous and get them relegated Chargers. Just get over it. It's not going to happen. Get over it, you know what I mean?
100%.
They're cheats. They're doing things illegally. Like, now, come on, man.
But anyways, I think let's move on to the next game now. Chelsea, Burnley, and any
Probably
other
the
games.
most boring one.
I called West Ham Bournemouth 2-2, and so did some people.
Good. Another good point for West Ham there.
Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, let me sort something out then. Let's sort something out. How's it now? Let me know. Trying to move from stage just to see how it is.
We're nearly done anyway, lads, so just hold on.
It's better. Anyways,
Burnley, Chelsea.
next club. Yeah, Burnley, Chelsea, and then we'll close out. Don't think we have.
I didn't actually watch this game, but what I will say is a good win for Chelsea. It takes them nicely into this game tonight against Barcelona that they have and into the Arsenal game. So they just needed a win. They just needed to get the win, 3 points. So yeah, they got that. Burnley played well, but they couldn't, came up unstuck against the Chelsea team. It takes them nicely into the next 2 games.
Yeah, I was about to say I caught a glimpse of the game before the Amex opened, and I thought Burnley played really well. They really took the game to Chelsea. I think Chelsea was struggling for the first half now, and then Pedro Neto gets his goal, and I think Chelsea has a platform to build on from that. And listen, they left it late to confirm the points, but ultimately they did.
Yeah,
confirm.
the lag's pretty bad.
I think King says yesterday in the Champions League. Pardon?
The
lag is pretty bad. I've just seen it on YouTube.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'll do the same method again real quick. Sorry about that, people. All right, how's it now?
Let me have a look. But yeah, I could hear the voices. It was pretty bad.
How's it now?
Yeah, it's still lagging, to be fair, but same.
I think let's just continue into the game.
Let's just continue with it. Yeah, apologies, Josh, for putting you off there.
No, don't worry about it. Sorry, continue.
Well, Chelsea, as Monkey did put in chat, it was a rotated side. I think King said in the Champions League preview that we did yesterday, Esteval and Caicedo both didn't play, who are going to be crucial if Chelsea are to not only beat Barcelona but also beat Arsenal at the weekend. So overall, a really successful early kickoff for Chelsea, and they go marching on. They have the opportunity to cut the gap at the top to 3 points next weekend, and I'm sure Chelsea fans will be lauding that.
Potential title race for Chelsea.
Possibly.
I fucking don't like. Listen, Man City is one thing. Like Man City, most successful team in England over the last 10 years. Liverpool, most successful club in England, in my opinion. Don't do it against Chelsea as well, Mikel. Just fucking win it this time. Don't boss it to Chelsea as well. Okay, please don't. Man City and Liverpool I can handle to an extent, especially Liverpool, but not Chelsea. No. Don't do that. Really don't do that.
Agreed. I think I could be saying something there. What are you saying now?
No, Jack, you want to answer that?
I also just want to add in terms of as Josh said, I don't want Chelsea in the title race. To be honest, I do not want them in the title race. I just don't like Chelsea, and I just don't want to think about it because I'm not trying to take your piss, but I'd rather have Liverpool is City in a title race rather than like Chelsea. Like, I don't want to just make sure like we beat them, but like going back to match on Saturday, like solid win for Chelsea. They're now up to second because all of the teams below them are just shitting their pants. Majority of them. So yeah, fair play to Chelsea.
The rest of the results: Bournemouth 2, West Ham 2, Brighton 2 against Brentford. Brighton 2-1 to Palace 2-0 at home. Expected, to be fair. And Leeds lost to Aston Villa 2-1. Hold that, Leeds. Yeah, hold that. Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
Finally, Leeds lost in the game. Villa 2-1, as I called it. Morgan Rogers was an amazing free kick, by the way. I watched a bit of the game. That was
great free kick. That was
really good. Morgan Rogers was quality.
Okay.
But yeah, Leeds, they look like a tough side to beat, to be fair with you. They don't look like that side where it's easy to beat them, I'm trying to say. But that's all I can really say about the game. I don't really have much to say. I think let's close out here, people. I think let's talk about lag. I think we'll close out here.
Yeah,
Guys,
you can barely hear us on YouTube, so
hit the like button and make sure you guys subscribe to both to all the channels. The links are pinned in the comments. It's pinned in the chat. Actually, real quick, go and check out the pinned link. Josh, you guys go back to all the channels.
No, it's new
I get that a lot.
fatty.
We have a lot of that here. Don't worry about it.
Uncle.
Prophet channel. He has some videos coming out. Josh has videos he'll be releasing. Arsenal Bayern. I think he has.
I'll have a Bayern reaction with a Chelsea preview video.
is the preview out? Is it? Yeah, for the Bayern game.
Yes, it is.
Is your
Bayern one came out at 9 o'clock.
I'll be checking that out later.
Everyone, go
Thank you very much, Prophet. I'll be liking all your shorts that pop up as well.
Let's get him to 100 subscribers. Let's get Josh to 100 subscribers. Let's get Prophet to 550. And let's get AIM Sports to 520. We're 9 subs away from 520. And Jack needs
I will.
to
Trust me at some point. Trust me, but
hey, bro,
it might not be football. I'm not thinking about
Doesn't
actually
matter.
starting a football one. To be
Doesn't
fair,
matter,
It could be
bro.
anything, to be
It
fair.
doesn't matter.
yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is, bro.
We'll big it up no matter what, even.
Cheers,
We'll-
man.
We'll help, bro. Yeah, same. I miss it, bro. But King, subscribe to him as well, people.
Big up.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
Me and King are going live for the NBA show in just about 2 hours. So guys, tune into that. People, if you can. Straight lag. All right, don't worry about it. Anyways, guys, then we'll close out here. Like, share, subscribe.
Big up, lads. Catch you
Big up.
in a bit.
Come on, what 30?
Take care.